Welcome back to Xena Skywalker, feared Jedi of the Commonwealth. So I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of gameplay. This is actually me finishing it up today. I actually just finished the game today. Here's my mod list. Go ahead and pause it right now. I did a deep cleanse of my mods, if you will. I ended up having a big hubbubaloo the other night, actually, last night, because I was going to finish it last night, but I couldn't get my game to work. I couldn't get the mods to cooperate with me, and it really pissed me off. It really upset me. I got really mad, so what I ended up doing was I did a fresh cleanse, and then what I had to do was I had to reinstall, like, everything. So from, I think it was 1 in the morning until 5, 6 in the morning, when I was supposed to be playing Fallout 4 because I wanted to, I ended up reinstalling the entire game. So as you can see, I've got my Jedi hood on because I'm infiltrating the Institute here. I'm trying to be sneaky. Had my little conversation. I did end up changing my my lightsaber. I ended up actually finding a really cool one. I had a rainbow one, and then while I was actually running through to get the FEV for my bro Virgil, I ended up finding an even better lightsaber, so I ended up adjusting that and upgrading that lightsaber as well, and I kept it rainbow. I thought rainbow was pretty dope. I almost forgot about Virgil for some reason. I don't know why, but I totally almost forgot about Virgil. I did like a whole bunch of side missions, what have you. See here, you can see that I upgraded. It's an unstable is what it's called. It looks fuzzy. That's actually the way it's supposed to look because it's a quote-unquote unstable, so I readjusted that. And as you can see there, the coarser plasma is a lot higher than what I had before. I actually upgraded it to do about 200 damage. I was looking through a lot of my little fun part here, and as you can see, something's a little weird about the video in the upper right hand corner. My camera died as well as my game just crashed. So two dumb things happened all at once. I don't know when my game stopped or when my webcam stopped working, but it stopped working for quite a while here. Of course, I decided, like I said, I'm going to join the Institute. I'm going to do, the Institute side missions. So here I'm reclaiming that 1 synth, and I wanted to get all of the combat armor, because I did end up, adjusting to the combat armor, but some D-bag decided to hit me with a fat man, because I killed all of his friends there. Well, I thought, second time I reloaded in, he's not going to attack me. Well, he attacks me, and it's funny here, I quick save, because I'm like, I'm gonna catch this, and he hits me again. I finally made it up. I tossed a bunch of synth relay grenades, and my synths actually took care of them. And that hunk of metal won't let me get through there. So there's the fat man. I pick it up. I give him a good extra whack. Make him a dead Vader. Go ahead and attack that guy. I found this high quality pipe action shotgun. I really want to try it. I wanted to try it out, but I wasn't going to do anything with it just because I'm trying to finish the Skywalker campaign. And of course here I do the charisma check as always because I have to, and still on a winless streak. Every time I think I've had like 20 charisma checks. I don't know how many charisma checks I had, but so I pop a charisma check. So I wanted to upgrade my power armor because I thought that would be a good idea. I was like, I need to upgrade my power armor. I'm coming up to the final end here of the game. I want to be powerful. I've got the Vader suit. I've actually got the Canadian maple leaf on my chest. Shout out to Natalie. And so what I wanted to do here was I thought I'd just kill a Brotherhood of Steel member and steal all his parts, because for some reason my armor didn't have a right leg. I don't have a right leg. As you can see there, it doesn't have a right leg. And so what I ended up doing was I ended up just getting onto the Pridawin. I actually snuck my way onto the Pridawin. And what ended up happening was I stole the armor. And I thought it would be a really good idea because I had murdered the railroad. I was like, I'm going to murder Elder Maxon. And then I died by, I guess you would call it a light show. What's that show? Pink Floyd. Yeah, I died via Pink Floyd laser show. So ended up sneaking away. But yeah, I looked all around the comment. I spent 3 hours. I Googled things. I ran around the Commonwealth. I tried so many different ways to figure out where in the devil, can I find another set of power armor to have a right leg. Well, for some reason, I couldn't find the right leg. I don't know where it was. I don't know why I was finding power armor with the right leg missing. So I did the next best thing. I stole the Brotherhood of Steel power armor. Then again, of course, like I said, I'm following the Institute here because I want to be a part of the Institute. I don't think I've ever beaten the game via the Institute route. I was wondering what happens here if you let them go, because I feel like I wanted to let them go. And then I realized something. I needed night vision, so I downloaded the West Tech. As you can see, there's the shout out to Natalie. The West Tech, the West Tech stuff. Taking some screenshots. I hope they saved because I was going to use those for the clips. And here I am getting my Jedi on. But I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to beat it via the Institute pathway because, like I said, I don't think I've ever beaten via the Institute. But one thing I noticed is that with my lightsaber out, the lightsaber, there's a lot of light that's close to your face. And so when you get into dark areas or areas that are not so dark, but you can kind of see, when you pull out the lightsaber, it gets really dark. So I just decided to get a monocle. I, did the bare minimum to get the monocle and worked on it there. So this is a part of another mod that I ended up working on. I don't know what mod adjusts this, but as you can see there, I'm trying to adjust the damage that is done with my laser rifle or AKA my blaster, and I couldn't figure it out. Everything it does, like I can modify the muzzle, but when I go to like the standard capacitor, everything's 24. So I think I have a mod on that flatlines the like the damage on everything. So I said, I'm not going to use the blaster, my quote-unquote blaster rifle. I ended up getting the, I feel like it was okay. I went with the plasma pistol, ended up changing it into a plasma grenade launcher just because it did a bunch of damage. But I feel like it just, it's not, I don't, again, I think this is kind of an ethical cheat here. The plasma rifle is almost the same as a laser rifle, and technically in the Star Wars universe that I would say that they're interchangeable, I'd say they're interchangeable, so I adjusted that. I did, like I said, almost forgot about Virgil. I ended up going back to Virgil before I beat the game. Told him I loved him. Told him, I hope it works. Asked him how long it was going to take. I let him get the FEV. I let him take the FEV, and I just kind of continued about my way. One of the things that I was finding out here, as you can see, this is the darkness that I was talking about. This is how dark it really gets when you have your rainbow laser out, and it's a little ridiculous because you can see how bad it is to be able to see in semi-low light, and that's what it really looks like. So I went and ended up going to the third person here, and one of my favorite things that I was hoping to do was to be able to get a bunch of Psycho Jet and take care and just have to press a button, but I ended up having to combine Jet with Psycho as well too. And as you can see, with me being an absolute brute with the Jedi Knight that I am, Xena Skywalker, the chosen one, pretty damn powerful. I mean, my armor was like 1500 or something like that, and like everything was up to like 14 or 1500 because of the mods that I had on. But mind you, I'm level 20 right now, and I've been legitimately ranking up. Ended up getting my Jedi on here again. As you can see, a good group of people can actually do quite a bit of damage to me. As you see there, like I've been having to spam. I had to spam one there for my stim packs. Ended up leveling up. I really like the way the lightsaber looks. I really like the rainbow. It's interesting. We're gonna go 21 for 21. Are we gonna go 21 for 21? Yeah, we did 21 for 21. So the high charisma is great, although I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat code. I ended up taking down the Pridwin just because I took down the Pridwin. It's not that hard. I didn't really fail. I was able to successfully sneak my stupid way through it. What's really funny here is I'm wolfing down some chips, but I'm doing a re-overlay of what you see in the upper right hand corner because I don't know. I'm trying to work with the camera light and the angles, and it's not working out too well. And as you can see there, I reached level 25. I went to talk to Father. Father decided to take a nap, and I beat Fallout 4 via the Institute playthrough. I like the Institute a little bit better. I feel like the length of the Institute is a little bit longer. It was kind of strange because I did destroy the railroad. As I destroyed the railroad right away. Well, I killed a lot of the main members of the railroad. But it was funny because they're like, oh, the railroad is still fighting, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, all right, no big deal. So I beat the game. I took over the Institute. I'm now part of the Institute. I tried to be real quiet with my Institute, with the way I talked about with the way I talked about how we were going to take over the Commonwealth. I was very like, hey, like, please don't get in our way. We're going to try to better the Commonwealth for blah 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 blah. Uh, and now I think I want to try Sim Settlements 2. I'm interested to see how that Sim Settlements 2. I'm interested to see how that plays out. I really want to try that DLC or that mod, if you will. I think it could be fun to play through. There was actually I'm gonna throw it up here right about, yeah. There was a trailer for the next Sim Settlements that came out, and if you like Fallout 4, which is probably why you're watching this, you're gonna love that. If you haven't already seen it, the trailer literally just dropped yesterday on my feed. But I decided to go talk to Preston. Preston told me that he was very worried about my choice. So I said, forget you. Attacked Preston, Mama Murphy, and I killed the person. And then Sheffield got in my power armor for some reason, tried to mess me up there. So I chased off for Jung Long, and he cowers. Like he legitimately cowers. I think it's funny because throughout the whole game, he always talks about, like how he cowered and he felt like such a coward. And when I tried to attack him there, he cowered out. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of end it off here. And I hope you guys have a great time. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, this whole playthrough that I ended up doing. And I'm excited to try the next one. If you have anything, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a charismatic idiot with true melee through this next one. So I hope you guys have a great one. I hope you enjoyed everything, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next couple of playthroughs that I do. Love your faces, everybody. See you next time.